And I swear, I think this is becoming just a massive trend, and I'm really, really starting to hate it. How we just devolve and just end up back in One Piece. It's like a loop, and I'm really hating it.
But
I know, but it just pisses me off.
peak fiction.
How I wouldn't say it's peak fiction, but how every time
I will fight you about that one.
I wouldn't say it's peak fiction. I feel like One Piece is doing okay. What it's doing is doing well. It's doing it well.
Okay.
But there are some stuff that I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, why did they do this?
Scratching your
or
head.
the pacing is like, the goddamn pacing. Like, I just can't sometimes. I feel like Oda's made a world so big that it's bigger than him. Like, it's too big for one man to just be in charge of. Like, you have so many characters, so many this, so many that, and we all know because there's going to be a war at the end, because that's how every shonen anime ends. There's going to be like a war at the end, and all these characters are going to come back. Some people are going to die. It's just, I don't know. Thinking about One Piece just makes me tired, especially when we realize we have how many years? 3 to 5 years left of stories.
I think it's gonna be like 5.
I think it was 5 like last year. I think that was
That 4. So
Let's just get One Piece out of the way. Let's get out of the way.
Marineford,
Yeah.
Skypiea, Ennis Lobby.
Okay. Not Wano.
I didn't say that because it's not finished in the anime yet.
Do we even want to talk about Wano? Because I know what happens in it.
Did you spoil it for yourself?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, can I speak on
Thing
it?
is, I know.
Wait,
okay,
so Gear 5.
I know. I don't know what I know.
Cool, I can't speak then.
Because I know everyone knows Gear 5. I feel like everyone knows about Gear 5. I just don't know how he gets to that point.
So do you know what his fruit is?
The gum fruit.
Alright, cool. I can't
Okay.
speak. Alright, cool. Alright,
Okay.
no, that's what I was gonna say.
Well, anyway, I'm just gonna read the manga. I give up. I'm not doing this anymore.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, I'm gonna read the manga. Yeah. 'Cause the anime, I don't even watch the anime anymore because it's just like it's just pissing me off how like
It's slowly
it's just slow paced. Like we cut to characters like we got to Sanji carrying Zoro and he's just like, oh, you stupid moss head. Like, how are you getting into this much? Like, Zoro's like getting shot but in sleep, and that's them like for the next like 3 weeks.
Yeah, probably.
Just them in the same corridor doing the exact same shit. So I'm just gonna read the manga. I give up. I'm gonna read the manga.
Good.
I'm tired.
That's what
I'll come back when we see Gear 5 animated.
That's gonna be a long time.
I know.
That might be like February, March, I think.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because I hope it's not gonna happen, but I genuinely think that's probably when it's gonna happen, which is annoying.
Why do you watch this? Why?
The thing is, I don't like. I have it on. I don't pay attention to it until it's like a good thing, because I don't want it building up, because I actually want to watch it. It's weird because I committed to it.
It's doing the Game of Thrones thing, where you've got like a solid beginning, dead middle, and then cliffhanger ending.
Okay.
That's like Game of Thrones for like after season 5 or 4. I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
But after a while, you notice that
how it goes.
nothing's happening in the middle. Why am I watching this show? And then the ending is just like incredible, and it's like, oh, I can't wait for next week and see what happens to this character that fell off this cliff. And then, they survived. Oh, that's good. Oh shit, middle. Oh my god, the ending. It's just
Literally.
yeah, literally just that cycle. Yeah, it's a cycle. Yeah. That's
So with One Piece, this is what I always say to people: it's a good story.
you just have to get through the 1,000 episodes.
No, yeah, the
and
story,
the filler and the slow pacing.
the manga's better. That's all I'm saying. The story,
The source material is always better. That's the thing. No, it is. Okay, maybe Hunter x Hunter. In terms of look, don't lie. Like the early,
I know that's because
the early ones, it looks like shit. The early ones look like shit. I read.
99 for 98 for is 99?
No, I'm not talking about the anime.
but
I'm talking about the manga compared to the earlier anime. Not 99, the 2011.
11.
Yeah, that one.
So you don't like the early animation?
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the manga compared to the 2011 animation.
That's because his back was hurting.
Your back is hurting, so your drawings look like shit.
Yes. Nah, he couldn't wipe his own butt, bro.
I mean, if I can wipe my own butt, then I think my drawings will look like shit as well. That makes sense. He can't wipe his own shit, so his drawings look like shit. That makes sense.
Yeah, the story. I feel like it's a story more than a show, if that makes sense, or a manga. It's like no. Okay, I'm comparing it to this. Do you remember when you were talking about Endgame and you said it was an event, not a movie? That's how I feel about
One Piece.
One Piece. It's not okay, not to that extent, but it's not just a regular manga. It's a story.
You got a serious problem.
It is a story. Like I can't articulate it well right now, but I feel like it's a story.
I think I know. I think it's just a story that's been told by a 100-year-old man with amnesia. That's what it feels like.
Basically.
Because every time I tell someone like, "Oh, I watch One Piece," it's like, "Oh, how many episodes is this?" Like 1,000. They look at me like I'm insane.
Nuts.
I was like, "How can you watch?" Even my sister even calculated like
How
how many hours I spent watching One Piece. I think it's like
How many days, basically?
how many hours, how many days, and I was just standing there like, there's nothing I can really do about that. To be honest,
It's worth it though.
I mean, it is worth it, but then you sit down and you realize how much time you spent.
You're watching it.
Yeah, and then you just like,
Why have I done this in my life?
I could have been rich, but I decided to watch One Piece instead.
So that's one. Did you skip Skypiea? What
No.
did you think of it? What did you think about Skypiea? Because I think that's one of the best arcs in the.
It didn't mean anything to me when I first watched it,
Okay.
but then it comes back in a way that I wasn't expecting. So you're like, oh, thank God I actually watched this arc, because
I don't get how people skip it.
I think people skipped it. What was it was on TV.
Oh, that's.
I know this is how some people skipped. I know it was on TV, and then I think it was I almost said 4chan. That's not what it is. What is it?
4Kids.
That's it. Yeah, but they
They're not
skipped
Fox.
they skipped Skypiea. They for some reason they just didn't show it. So a lot of people didn't know about it, and I'm guessing through word of mouth there must have been like maybe when they found out that we skipped an entire arc, they was like, oh, it must not matter because nothing happened in
How
the
can
arc.
you
So
randomly skip a whole arc? That's weird.
don't ask me. Ask 4Kids.
That's stupid.
But yeah, I don't know how people skip a whole arc. That's a bit weird. How do you?
That don't make sense.
Yeah. But I feel like that's the problem with One Piece sometimes. You can just skip an arc. You shouldn't, but you kind of just can. And then for some reason...
on rewatch you can.
Yeah, that's because you've seen it before.
No,
If you've seen something before, you will skip it. It's different. Like,
the beginning of the what's it? Koro. Actually, no, that adds to the story. No, but his. Yeah, you're right. I was really trying to think of like a point, but it's like, nah, you're right. It'll come back. I'm gonna find somehow, but yeah. So,
wait, what about me? About skipping the arc? It doesn't matter.
In One Piece.
The only thing that's coming to my head about that is, the arc, the Marie Joy arc. Is that what it is?
Got that like 12 episodes.
Sal body arc.
Yeah. Oh, Shabody.
I don't know how to pronounce it. But that one where they're like where Kuma like teleports them to different places.
Can't
Yeah,
skip that one.
That one I think is an exception, because like, why is Luffy alone? Why is he in the islands full of women? Like, there has to be some explanation. Yeah.
That's one of my favorite arcs.
Such a weird arc.
I love that arc.
It's a weird arc. Weird. One Piece is stupid.
But you love it. I think
I think I'm liking it less and less the more I grow up.
No, it's not on Naruto. No.
The more time goes on, I like it less and less. But I think that's because of the anime.
Yeah, it's the anime.
So I think once I read the manga, I should be fine. It's the anime.